your Blu-rays and DVDs a little bit scratched and not playing, this is the video for you. Don't forget, if you're choosing the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those home cinema products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Hi movie fans, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be addressing scratches and DVDs that don't play, even Blu-rays. Now, as you know, DVDs came out 1998, so that is getting close to 27 years old now. One of the most used DVDs, and I got this when my son was around 3. This film came out in 1996, replaced the VHS and bought the DVD. This has been played endless. Over that time, this DVD eventually got scratched. I did keep it because it would play on and off, and now it won't even play at all. I will show you the scratches on it. I did replace it recently with the Blu-ray version, and I'll put a link down to this if you want a double pack of this. But if you've got the DVD or even your Blu-ray scratched, then this is gonna help you a treat. Now, a lot of people out there recommend using toothpaste. I find this a little bit grainy. Yes, it's great for cavities and great for stopping that disc rot, but no, I won't use this. I find it a little bit too aggressive for getting those scratches out. I'm going to be using something a little bit milder, and I find it great for DVDs, Blu-rays, and even getting rid of mold scratches on plastics. Now, with your DVD, as you know, you've got your DVD and it's covered in a plastic coating. You've got that aluminium surface in between, because the laser needs to reflect to read that. But when they get scratched, the laser can't read it correctly and it won't play. Especially DVDs are a little bit more susceptible to, and these are getting a lot older. This is literally about 27 years old and doesn't play. So we're going to see if we can get this working. Pretty simple, pretty easy, and reasonably cheap. No special tools needed. So let's jump straight into the video. Right, so the film we're going to be doing today is Space Jam. I did upgrade this purely because it was scratched, and it has had a lot of use over the years. My son absolutely loved this film. But we'll zoom in and have a look at the disc, and then we'll try it out, see if it plays. Pretty sure it still won't. And then I'll show you the process I use to remove those scratches, buff it up, and get it playing like new. Just open this up. I wasn't a fan of these cases. They did get damaged. I mean, this is in pretty reasonable nick considering how long it had been used over the years. I'm not sure whether you can see this on camera. There's a lot of scratches on the top, really bad. Obviously, I'm not going to buff these off because what I use on this will take away the print as well. You don't need to buff the top. It's mainly the bottom that the DVD reads that information from. But you can see there's quite a few scratches on the top surface. And then as we flip it over, hopefully this will pick it up. And you can see it now. You can see the reflection, but you can see all the scratches over that disc. And when we pop this in, it comes up with an error message and it won't play. So if you've got old DVDs, you can repair them. You don't have to pay to get them buffed up. You can just use this process. And I will put links down below in the description of everything I use in this video today. Okay, so it's searching for the disc at the moment. It never seems to register this one. And I haven't got around to doing this process on it, but we'll see what happens once we give it a bit of a clean and a buff up. So it normally comes up with a statement saying it can't read it, and then a question mark. So you can see it says unable to play the disc. Now it's come up unknown. Right, so I put the Space Jam DVD in and it's come up with this question mark. It did come up with check for any scratches, so it won't physically play at present. Right, so it's not playing, it's coming with an error message. Let's check out and see what you need. So the final cleaning process, we're going to be using some Novus. I found this is fantastic for cleaning plastics. Works great on DVDs as well, for just removing light fingerprints as well. But we will be removing any residue left by the polish after we've buffed it up. You're going to want a microfiber cloth. Now you can use this for administering the polish and polishing it up, or you can use this just for buffing up afterwards. And then what I like to use are just some makeup pads. I find these work really well with that polish and help remove that residue really easy and don't scratch the discs anymore. And then finally, we're going to be using some Auto Glim Super Resin Polish. This works great obviously on car bodywork, but it's great for plastics. I've even polished a old PlayStation 3 up with this and removed all the scratches from it perfectly. So let's get this DVD set up and start buffing out those scratches to get it playing like new. What you want is a hard surface. I'm doing this on a marble table. That's the only reason I've put this down. You can put it on any surface. You don't want it sliding around. This will slide around a little bit, but this will help. And obviously I don't want to get any whack on this marble table. So you're going to take your disc out and just place it upside down. Then all we're going to do is give our wax a bit of a shake. And we're just going to put a tiniest bit on the pad. This takes around 10 to 15 minutes. A lot of people have used drills. I don't want to risk melting the plastic, getting it really hot, but I find this works fantastic. So that's plenty. That'll probably do the whole disc. So all we're going to do is just put that on all the way around and just keep rubbing that until all those scratches disappear. So you just want to work one part at a time. So I'm going to start here and just keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and work my way around. Just give that a bit of a buff. Well, you can see most of those scratches have gone now. So we've got a couple here, got one sort of one across there. All those have gone. And we've got a bit on the edge, that might just need buffing. Now there's a bit on the edge there. So we'll try and get rid of that. And there's mainly a lot of scratches just here. So we'll give that another go and then we'll try it out. So we've got our second pad. You can dab it, it's entirely up to you, it doesn't really matter, but then just work your way around again. We've got that mark there, so I'll probably rub at that, get rid of that first. All right, just give that another buff. Okay, so we've still got a few scratches here. So I'm just going to go over that again, just get rid of those, and still a few more there. But it takes around 3 or 4 attempts and around 15 minutes to do it without a machine. It's pretty easy to do. You just got to be patient. Right, so we're going to give it a third go, but you can see, looking at that, that was pretty bad before, and most of those scratches have gone. We've just got a few heavier ones that have been left here and around this edge. Just got to get rid of those, but I think that'd play as it is. Another polish, and then give it a clean with some plastic cleaner. Give that a final buff. Just going to flip this over in case there's any polish on there, and just give that a light spray with your plastic cleaner. Flip your cloth the other way around and just wipe that DVD off. Okay, make sure there's no wax left in the middle. I mean, we shouldn't have gone too far to the middle anyway. Okay, can you see now? Most of those scratches have gone. We've got a few minute ones, but I think that's going to play really, really well. Obviously, anything is an improvement on what we had originally. So hopefully now it loads, and it's got a black screen, so that's looking good, and it's playing. So there we go, that's working sweet as. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the chapters because I don't want to get a copyright strike, so we'll just quickly skip through. Chapter 2, it's working great. Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5, and that's playing perfect. I will play this back and do a final review at the end, but I'll let you know if it's playing all the way through. I'll watch the movie all the way through, but obviously I can't do that because of copyright strikes, so we'll stop that there. And I'll give you my final thoughts on this process. And don't forget, if you're using the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those home cinema products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. Right, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and as you can see, that DVD came up superb. There still are a little few scratches on there. I could go a bit more in depth. I literally polished this for around 6 minutes, but you can see now, compared to when I first got it out, there's barely any scratches on there, and what scratches are on there are minimum, and it's brought that up a treat, and it plays superb. So if you're getting value out of the content, make sure you give a big thumbs up, and hopefully this helps you fix those non-playing DVDs and Blu-rays of the past. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, keep supporting physical media, and I'll catch you in the next one.